The translucent dome materialized around Marcus Kane with a sound like breaking glass played in reverse. Beyond the shimmering barrier, 3-meter-tall beings with crystalline exoskeletons observed him through compound eyes that reflected the alien sun in fractal patterns. The Zephyrians had been clear about the rules: survive 30 rotations of their world using nothing but what the barren landscape provided. No tools. No technology. Just flesh, intellect, and whatever primitive methods he could devise. Fascinating, the lead Zephyrian had clicked through its translator device. Your species claims superiority through technology, yet strips away those crutches, and what remains? Marcus had accepted the challenge not out of arrogance, but necessity. Earth's first contact negotiations had stalled. The Zephyrians considered humanity too dependent on artificial aids to be worthy trading partners. This survival demonstration would determine whether diplomatic relations continued or Earth remained isolated in the galactic community. The dome encompassed roughly 10 square kilometers of what appeared to be wasteland. Reddish soil stretched toward distant hills, punctuated by clusters of purple-leafed vegetation and strange, bulbous formations that might have been rocks or fungal growths. A brackish stream cut through the center, its water unsuitable for consumption without treatment. Day 1 had been reconnaissance. Marcus catalogued every plant, mineral formation, and water source within his prison. His xenobiology training proved invaluable as he identified potentially useful species. The purple-leafed plants contained saponins, natural soap compounds. The bulbous formations were actually mineral deposits rich in potassium carbonate. Most importantly, he located flint-like stones near the stream bed. By day 2, Marcus had established his base near a natural depression that would shelter him from the fierce winds that arose each evening. He began the painstaking process of fire creation using the friction method, spinning a hardwood stick against softer tinder until smoke appeared. The Zephyrians watched with what he interpreted as skeptical amusement as he coaxed flame from seemingly nothing. Fire solved multiple problems simultaneously. It provided warmth, light, and most crucially, the ability to purify water. Marcus constructed a distillation apparatus using broad leaves as collection surfaces and hollow plant stems as condensation channels. The brackish stream water, when boiled and condensed, emerged crystal clear and safe to drink. Day 3 marked his breakthrough moment. While the Zephyrians had expected him to focus solely on basic survival, Marcus understood that thriving required more than just staying alive. He began cultivating resources rather than merely consuming them. The soap cultivation process fascinated his alien audience. Marcus crushed the saponin-rich purple leaves, mixed them with the mineral-rich ash from his carefully maintained fire, and created a primitive but effective cleaning agent. He demonstrated its properties by washing himself in the stream, explaining through gestures that cleanliness prevented disease and infection. His water purification system had evolved into something resembling a small industrial process. Multiple leaf and stem contraptions worked simultaneously, producing enough clean water not just for drinking but for cooking the edible roots he discovered and maintaining hygiene. The fire had become the heart of his operation. Marcus fed it continuously with dried vegetation, but more importantly, he'd learned to bank the coals and restart flames efficiently. He'd created a sustainable energy source that required minimal fuel input for maximum output. Remarkable, the lead Zephyrian clicked on day 3 evening as Marcus demonstrated his soap, showed his water reserves, and tended his well-organized fire. The human creates infrastructure from nothing. Cultivation rather than mere extraction. Marcus nodded, understanding the deeper implications. The Zephyrians hadn't just been testing survival skills, they'd been evaluating humanity's approach to resource management and long-term thinking. Where a purely technology-dependent species might have panicked without their tools, humans possessed the fundamental intelligence to build civilization from first principles. The real test wasn't whether he could survive 30 days, but whether he could demonstrate that humanity's relationship with technology was partnership, not dependence. By day 3, Marcus had proven that humans didn't just consume resources, they cultivated, improved, and sustained them. The dome began to shimmer, preparing to dissolve. Marcus had passed the test, opening the door to humanity's future among the stars.